basically there's a group of 5 girls who have all been affected one way or another with families and friends through dementia and through the whole journey that people go through, from first noticing unusual behaviour to getting a diagnosis to actually living with somebody who has dementia, and realising that actually there's very little out there to help not only the dementia sufferer but also their families. There are lots of fantastic charities there who are trying their best, but of course everything comes down to money. So we decided that we would try and raise some money to initially train an Admiral nurse, which is like a Macmillan nurse is for cancer. Admiral nurses are for dementia sufferers and their families and carers. So luckily we have already got the money to support a nurse for the first 2 years. And just recently, hot news off the press, Hospice Isle of Man have agreed to employ the nurse. We'll obviously fund it, but whoever is picked will actually work through the hospice. That doesn't mean that it is only people going to hospice who can use that service. It's she'll just be she or he could be based there. It's all run through Dementia UK, and they get trained, and the idea is that the Admiral nurse, once she's up and running in the island, will then be able to train as many people on the island as possible, so it won't just be one person.
Because we have talked on the show before about the notion of the island being more dementia friendly.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, for those of the people who might not have heard that term before, what exactly does that mean?
It's basically just being aware of how to behave. People with dementia basically struggle with any change and strangers and all that sort of stuff. It's just actually having a little bit of patience, a little bit more awareness of how to support them, basically, and not scare them.
And from a carer or a family's point of view, that's really important as well, because you, as you say, see so many changes in somebody that you love very much, and seeing them experience difficulties when they're out and about with lack of understanding, not through lack of care, but general lack of understanding, it must be really difficult.
Yeah. I mean, there's the Alzheimer's Society on the island have done an amazing job so far. They've worked in collaboration with Tesco, where aisle 12 is dementia friendly. So basically, if you go in aisle 12, hopefully you'll have a little bit more patience, because the person in front of you may have dementia and quite be able to work out the money that they need or remember their PIN for their card and all that sort of stuff. So it's just being a little bit more patient and aware that somebody may have a problem.